Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be all about my 2020 goals and the plans, the plans I have for the year so far. I know we're already in February, start of February, but I thought I'd film this anyway. I was going to film it earlier, but I've just been so busy with work and whatnot. I just haven't had a decent amount of time to be able to sit down and film. So yeah, start of February. I've already started slowly achieving some of these goals, but yeah, I'm gonna go through my goals first, and then I'll go through my plans for the year at the end of this video. So first goal for the year is to make healthier choices, and I mean that as in food-wise and mentally. Food-wise, I guess I've always been a thin person, that's, there's no doubt about that. So I guess I've never really considered a great lot of what I'm eating and what I'm putting into my body. I've just been like, oh, I'm thin, I don't really put on weight that easily, so I can eat what I want. But over the past year or two, I've really noticed how different foods make me feel. I really paid a lot more attention to what I'm eating and seeing how it makes me feel, because I want to feel good in my body this year. I'm not necessarily going to go on a diet. I've never been on a diet before. I don't see the need for it, for myself anyway. So I'm not going to go on a diet, that's for sure, but I am going to try and eat healthier than what I'm already eating. So I guess just more greens, more vegetables, not eating as much fatty foods, and you've got good fats and you've got bad fats, and I mean less bad fatty foods. So that's one thing that I really want to do. And I guess kind of less soft drink, rather than having two cans of soft drink during the day, have a glass of water instead of one of those soft drinks, So kind of substituting things in that way. And obviously I'm not going to be very strict on it to start off with. I'm going to slowly incorporate different things into my diet and do things slowly, because if I do things all at once, I find that I'll keep it up for 2 weeks or a bit longer than 2 weeks, and then I'll crash. I'll go back to how I was before. So slowly incorporating healthier foods into my diet, and then also making healthier choices mentally. Basically what I mean by that is doing things for me, doing things that I want to do, because I think that I am a very considerate person. I'm always asking people what they want to do rather than saying what I want to do. I'd rather do what they want to do than what I want to do, if that makes sense. Because yeah, that's just how I am, it's how I've always been. But yeah, I just want to kind of do things more for me now and not rely on people so much, if that makes sense. I don't know. It makes sense in my head, but yeah, I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. So anyway, next thing. So my second goal for the year, these are my goals are very broad. So I have a goal and I have kind of small goals underneath those, if that makes sense. So yeah, my second one is more exercise, do more exercise. And what I mean by that is I used to, I go for walks all the time, just around the block or whatever, 20 minutes to an hour walk, and I feel good after it. I feel really good. It's also a good way to let off steam, you just go for a walk or go for a run. But when it's raining, today for example, that's why the lighting's not that great today, but yeah, when it rains, I can't really go for a walk in the rain. The rain does not motivate me to go for a walk. I really want to get a gym pass, I've wanted to for quite a while, but personally I don't see the point in spending money on a gym pass every week when I can just do the same workouts at home. One thing that I really want to do this year was go to a gym, try out a class or a session, which I actually have done that. So last week on Thursday I went to PLC Varsity Lakes because they're doing another, I think there's 4 weeks left of their free fit camp thing. So I've done 3 classes so far and I've been loving it. It's just so much fun. Although as much as I like classes, in October last year I actually bought Sarah's Day's ebooks, both of her ebooks. So they're about They're both 8 weeks. Yeah. So the first ebook is 8 weeks, second ebook is 8 weeks. So I've got 16 weeks of workouts that I can utilize, and I haven't used any of them yet. To be completely honest, I haven't been to a class or done any form of a workout apart from walking and running since, honestly, like school, pretty much year 10. So like 5 years ago was the last time that I set foot in a gym. So that's why I really wanted to do a class and just experience what it's like, so that way I get an idea and a feel for what I'm doing. I can then implement those strategies and techniques and whatnot into my own workouts. So I can use Sarah's Days ebooks for my workouts and go through them and just do them at home. I don't know if I want to spend the money on like a gym pass or whatever. So for now, I'm going to keep doing the free sessions till the end of this month, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do from there. Depends how much a membership for there is. If it's not too much, then I might just get a membership and keep going to the classes. But I really want to try out Sarah's Days ebook, especially considering I have like 16 weeks worth of workouts to do. So yeah, I really want to try that out. But yeah, I am really happy with myself that I actually went to a class, tried it out. Next goal is to spend more time in the kitchen this year. So something people might not know about me is that I've loved cooking. I always have loved cooking. But I just don't do enough of it. So I mainly like baking, like sweet treats and whatnot. So I'd love to get back into that, but making kind of healthier treats. So substituting things in to make it a bit different and whatnot, just experimenting more. And then also like cooking meals and whatnot at home rather than eating out and whatnot. So obviously eating out is fun, like, because you don't have to cook, it's easy. But honestly, like, I love cooking, so I might as well do it at home, save money. Like I said, pretty much just make more home cooked meals and spend more time in the kitchen making healthy treats, doing what I love. So yeah, that's my other goal. And also kind of like drinking more water. So yeah, the second part of this video is my plans for this year so far. So first of all, I'll start off with last weekend. I went up to my grandma's house and my brother's house. So we actually stayed at my brother's this year, and that's up at Kingaroy. We went and stayed up there for the weekend, which is so much fun. I've vlogged it all, so you'll see that video probably before this video. Yeah, that was so much fun. And my 2 little nieces were up there, and oh, it was so good. They're not in the vlog though, because I don't particularly like vlogging my little nieces, because just for privacy reasons and whatnot. And I like spending time with them rather than having a camera in their face. So yeah, that's just me. But anyway, so that vlog will be up probably before this video goes live. And then, so next thing I have planned for this year is in May, start of May. So on the 2nd of May, me and one of my best friends are actually leaving Australia to go to the Maldives for a week. And I am beyond excited for that. Like, this is going to be my second time overseas. I've only been on 1 plane before. Well, 2, down to Sydney and then back. That's it. So our first flight is like 7 hours, and then our second flight is 4. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that now, because I'll tell you about it more as it gets closer. But yeah, we leave on the 2nd of May and get back on the 9th. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm, like I said, so excited to go over and do that. It's a dream location, and our villa is insane. Like, I'm sure you would have seen it on my Instagram. If not, you'll see it closer to the date. But yeah, I'm so excited for that. I just cannot wait for it. And then after we get back from the Maldives, which we get back on the 9th, I think 3 weeks after that is my 21st birthday. So once again, I'm so excited for that. I'll be 21. I think I'm going to have a party at my house, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still working out the details, although I have like 3 or 4 months to work that out. But I'm a very organised person, so I like to have things planned, ready to go before it even gets like to the date, you know what I mean? I like being organised. That's why I'm organising it now, or trying to organise some of it now, because I just want it done and dusted as it gets closer to the date, and I don't want to spend my birthday running around doing stuff for that. Like, I just want to enjoy it, you know? So yeah, that's basically the main things that are happening at the start of this year, well, the first half of this year. And in the second half, I actually don't have anything planned as of yet, but the V8s, so the Gold Coast 600, is on at, I think it's the last weekend in October this year, and they're actually having a night race, so I'm not sure if I'll go to it. I really want to, being like the first night race like on the Gold Coast. It will be interesting because I don't think I've ever done a night race on a street circuit before, which, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. So as it gets closer, I'll decide if I'm actually going to go or not. If I do go, I won't stay up there this year because I'd rather spend my money on traveling to new places. So yeah, so that's happening, and I'm also looking at booking another cruise because I really want to go up to the Whitsundays and, you know, explore up there, or just somewhere. Like, I went on a cruise in May last year and I enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun. All your food's like provided, all your drinks, well, we got a drinks package, so that was all paid for and everything. Like, it was just so much fun not having to do anything and like worry about things like that while you're on your holiday. So yeah, I really want to do another cruise, maybe in like September, but just depends on how this year goes. So yeah, I'll have a look at it in like a few months time or whatever and decide then. But I'm sure you will all know about it if I do end up going on another cruise. So yeah, that's pretty much all my goals and plans for the year so far. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!